Hi, I'm Yogi Roth, and welcome back to the Pulse of College Football on Fox College Sports. November is living up to its billing as the most intense month of college football. So let's take a look at every single conference and find out who from that respective conference is going to represent them in the BCS Bowl game. Let's kick it off with Pitt and Cincinnati. They are on a collision course to represent the Big East Conference in the BCS Bowl game. But first, they got to take care of business. Cincinnati, they narrowly beat UConn over the weekend, and Friday night, the West Virginia Mountaineers are coming into town. They need to do that before they can look ahead. And the Pitt Panthers, they've got Notre Dame coming in Saturday night at Heinz Field, and the atmosphere will be epic in the city of Pittsburgh. For Notre Dame to win, they better tackle well, or Charlie Weis is going to remain on that hot seat. How about the Big 12? Texas is running away with the South Division right now. Might pick to play in the National Championship game. But the North, it's a relative mess right now, with Kansas State and Bill Snyder leading that division. Daniel Thomas, you probably never heard about him, but go watch them play this weekend. But don't forget, it's not over yet. Why? Because they still have to play Missouri and Nebraska. So the North is a relative mess, but you can be sure of this. The championship game in the Big 12 is going to be one you're definitely going to want to tune into. Look, I don't want to say we called it here on the Pulse, but the facts are we did. Northwestern beat Iowa over the weekend, and now the Hawkeyes have to head into Columbus to play Ohio State. If Ohio State wins, not only do they clinch the Big Ten championship, but they punch their ticket to the Rose Bowl. But who are the Buckeyes going to play? The Pac-10 right now is a relative toss-up as 5 teams are in contention for that championship or a share of it. Let's start off with the Stanford Cardinal, a huge upset over the weekend over Oregon, where Toby Gerhart absolutely went off. 223 yards on 38 carries. He was a man amongst boys, and look for him to try to run the ball again this weekend as they head to the Coliseum to play USC. The rest of the Pac-10 is also doing well right now. Oregon State, they don't have to lose one more game as they could easily finish up with only 2 Pac-10 losses. Oregon, they have to get over the upset from last weekend and win their remaining 3 games. If not, look for a share in the conference championship. And how about Arizona? Only 1 loss thus far in the conference, and they are the darlings. They have yet to play Cal, Oregon, or USC. And then we've got the Trojans. How about them? While they haven't played their best ball of the season, they don't have to leave the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum once more for the rest of the season. If they start playing well, don't be shocked if there's a share for the Pac-10 championship with Oregon and USC, with Oregon going to the Rose Bowl to play Ohio State and USC getting that large bid. So what am I going to be looking for this weekend on the Pulse of College Football? How teams can handle being in the spotlight and how teams handle adversity. Kansas State, you're leading the North right now. How are you going to play? How are you going to handle being the #1 team in your conference? How about Clemson? You're leading the ACC, and your top player right now is in the Heisman conversation. Iowa, you're going to let Northwestern beat you 2 weeks in a row, or are you going to respond at the horse show against Ohio State? How about USC? Are you going to avenge that loss by Stanford 2 years ago that occurred at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum? And how about TCU? Are they going to remain undefeated when they host Utah? Either way, I'm going to be up in Pullman checking out UCLA and Washington State. It might be a little chilly up there, but I still want to hear from you on all things college football via Twitter at Yogi Roth, because we are coming back next week and every week this season as we bring you the Pulse of College Football on Fox College Sports.
This is Fox College Sports.